Okay guys, there you have it. French onion broccoli cheese casserole. It's a new twist on an old favorite. Instead of a buttercream sauce or a roux, I used French onion dip and added French crispy onions to the top. You can use the same 5 ingredients and make it as a side dish. I added ham to make it a complete meal. So keep watching and I'll show you how to make this updated version of an old school classic. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. Tonight I have a great casserole for you guys. It's really a side dish, but I'm going to make it a meal. It's French onion broccoli cheese casserole, but I'm going to make it. Only has 5 ingredients. I'm using steamed vegetables. If you're one of those people that like them fresh, they have to be blanched. You have to cook them in hot water for at least a minute, then shock them in cold water. They will not cook properly if you just cut them off the stalks. I'm using florets because those are my favorites. Welcome to my channel. I don't know how you found me, but I'm happy you're here. If you like quick, easy weeknight meals, this is less than 30 to 45 minutes. You're in the right spot. Like I said, 5 ingredients. You need broccoli. I sprayed my 9x9 with Pam. You need 1.5 cups of French's onion, crispy onions. You need either cream of onion, cream of mushroom, celery, or chicken soup. I'm going to use mushroom this time because those that follow me, welcome back. You know I usually use cream of celery, but this has roasted garlic. And you got to have a sour cream French onion based dip. You need 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, not the kind in the bag that your girl normally uses. And to make this 6 ingredients and to make it a meal, I'm going to add some diced ham. I have to take this for a potluck, and they did not need they needed another meal instead of a side dish. I've already microwaved my broccoli. These cook for 5.5 minutes in the microwave. And like I said, they're perfectly steamed. So definitely remember, if you're going to use fresh, you have to blanch them. I upload 2 videos a week. I always include an inspirational quote and a controversial joke. I'm so blessed and happy you're here. I'm going to turn the camera around and let's get cooking. Okay, I already have my broccoli steamed, and as I said, I'm using the florets. Those are my favorite. And you're going to dump those into a bowl. This is a very quick and easy recipe. And like I said, I'm going to make it a full meal by adding ham. And if you do this for your family, you can use crusty bread or a nice salad to go with this. Like I said, I was going to do the side dish and just do the French onion casserole as a side dish, but they said they needed something that was more of a meal. And like I said, I'm using cream of mushroom with roasted garlic. Those that know me know your girl always has to kick it up a notch. And you want to add, that was 1 can, and you want to add 1 cup of French's onion soup mix. You need 1.5 cups of I'm using sharp cheddar cheese, and I'm using the last half to put on top. And you want to mix this together. Just want to cool it down a little bit before I add the cup of the sour cream. I mean the French's. Yeah, you need French's onion sour cream. That's the difference. In most broccoli and cheese casseroles, they don't use French's dip. So I'm using a chip dip, which is French's onion. So I'm going to put that in there. Have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. This cooks for 25 minutes. The last 5 minutes you add your cheese and you add some crispy onions to the top, and then there you have it. I like to make meals like this for myself because, you know, those that know me know I work as a nurse, and by the time I get home at midnight, a lot of times I'm hungry. And something like a casserole, it hits all the notes. I can warm it up, put it on a plate, and eat this, and it's like a dinner. And that's sad. I go to bed on it when I have to work the next day. But this is a really delicious casserole. I think you guys will love it. And like I said, if you want to leave the ham out and use it as a side dish for your family, with any protein you're serving, they will love it. Something different. It's just not your normal broccoli cheese casserole. It's French onion broccoli cheese casserole. And I added ham, like I said, to make it a meal. I'm going to slide the pan over and add this to it. I'm using a 9x9. You guys know I love full flavor. Those of you that know me, I'm always looking to add more flavor. That's why I went with the roasted garlic. And like I said, you can use cream of chicken, cream of celery, or plain cream of mushroom. All of those will work fine. So I'm just gonna smooth that out. Put this in the oven, 350 for 25 minutes. Take it out, add the remaining cheese and the crispy onions to this, and then you'll have a great meal. So I'm gonna put you guys on pause, get this in the oven, and then come back and show you how to. Okay guys, there you have it. French onion, broccoli cheese casserole. And remember, I did add ham. You can omit the ham and just use this as a side dish, but I wanted to make it a complete meal. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please come back for the next one. God bless. Let me get ready to tell you guys my joke. Two young guys appear in court after being arrested for smoking crack. The judge says, "You seem like nice young men. I'll give you a second chance instead of jail time. But I want you to go out this weekend and try and convince others of the evils of the drug use. And I'll see you back in court on Monday." On Monday, the judge asked the first guy, "How'd you do over the weekend?" "Well, Your Honor, I persuaded 17 people to give up drugs forever." 17 people, said the judge? "That's wonderful. How did you do it?" He said, "Well, I used this diagram, Your Honor. I drew two circles, one small and one big. Then I told them that the big circle is your brain before drugs and the small circle is your brain after drugs." "That's admirable," says the judge. He then turns to the second guy and said, "How did you do?" "Well, Your Honor, I persuaded 156 people to give up any kind of drugs whatsoever." "Wow," said the judge, 156 people? How did you manage to do that?" "Well, I used the same kind of similar diagram," said the guy. "I drew two circles, one a small O and the other was a big one. And then I pointed to the little circle and said, 'This is your butthole before prison.'" Oh man, that's rough. Oh well, anyway, you can make this meal a side dish, omit the ham, or you can make it a complete meal and add turkey, chicken, or any protein you like. It's absolutely delicious. Big change up just using French onion chip dip. You don't have to make a roux or anything like that. It's not your traditional broccoli casserole, but I think your family will love it. Please come back for the next one. Give this video a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. Love you guys. God bless.